اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. This is As You Answer the Call. Glad to be with you. I am Rashida Abubakar, your regular host. Over the years, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, in partnership with State Pilgrims Welfare Boards and other stakeholders have ensured smooth transportation and handling of pilgrims' luggage. Measures are put in place to ensure that pilgrims comply with aviation regulations and other rules associated with international travels. This include adhering to weight specifications for different categories of travel bags, from 32 kg check-in bags to 8 kg handbags. Tonight in our Spotlight segment of the program, we shall focus on the measures put in place by NAHCON and other stakeholders to ensure safe and timely delivery of pilgrims' luggage. Also coming up on the programs are our regular segments such as Making the Hajj and NAHCON News Diary, which highlights the activities of NAHCON and other stakeholders in the Hajj industry. Still coming your way is the announcement of the quiz winner. Stay with us.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. The program begins with the News Diary. Top in the lineup. NAHCON concludes airlift of Nigerian pilgrims back home, appreciates stakeholders for their support, and Saudi authorities release 2026 Hajj calendar to begin with visa issuance in February. Stay tuned for these and more.
The last batch of Nigerian pilgrims making their way to the terminal at King Abdulaziz International Airport in Jeddah. The pilgrims are from Kaduna State. With this development, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, concludes the airlift of Nigerian pilgrims back home. While bidding farewell to the last batch of the pilgrims at King Abdulaziz International Airport in Jeddah, NAHCON Chairman Professor Abdullahi Saleh Usman appreciated stakeholders for their role in making the exercise successful, calling on the pilgrims to continue imbibing the lessons associated with the Hajj. The return journey of Nigerian pilgrims commenced on Friday the 13th of June and ended on Wednesday the 2nd of July 2025. More than 40,000 pilgrims from the states, the FCT, and armed forces were flown back home in nearly 100 flights involving 4 approved airliners, namely Max Air, Umza Air, Air Peace, and Fly Nas Air. NAHCON Commissioner of Operations Prince Anufiu Elegushi says despite some of the hitches experienced, the Commission was able to conclude the airlift on schedule.
But the technical aspect of it is the fact that we couldn't get enough slots to work within the projected dates. So at the tail end, the GACA just released the 2 slots we've been clamoring for all our airlines. So that now, at least it moves us, but it's added like 4 days to the closure of the airlift. You say 4 days is not significant, so it's still a very good time.
He then appreciated stakeholders for the spirit of teamwork exhibited, especially by officials of state pilgrim welfare boards.
Gone are the days when flights will be on ground and there will be no pilgrims to board the flight. So they are bringing the pilgrims out. They brought them out in time, and also the flight took them in time. So I really appreciate them.
Meanwhile, on Wednesday this week, the last flight with Nigerian pilgrims arrived Hassan Usman Katsina International Airport, Kaduna, from Jeddah. The flight had about 87 pilgrims from Kaduna and other officials from the state and NAHCON, among others. Abubakar Usman is the Director of Operations of the Kaduna State Pilgrims Welfare Agency. He speaks on the airlift operation.
Kaduna State has had 11 flights on the return leg, and these flights have gone back to back. We had flights almost on daily, in fact, 2 flights daily.
The chairman of UMZA Aviation Services, an indigenous airliner that took part in the airlift operations for the first time, speaks on the exercise from the perspective of the company.
We have used 2 aircraft for this exercise, and we have uplifted almost 12,000 pilgrims to the Holy Land, and we have returned all of them successfully today. And we want to share this experience with you people. That is an amazing experience, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, there is a room for improvement, and we wish to improve a lot by next opportunity, inshallah.
The pilgrims on their parts thanked God for a safe journey back home, praying for another opportunity to witness the Hajj.
Yau muna farin ciki da wannan rana sosai da sosai saboda dawo mu aikin haji, sannan kuma muna mu Allah godiya.
Je mun yi aikin maka lafiya mun dawo lafiya, alhamdulillah. Yan uwan mu, yayyan mu, kannan mu, musulman Allah wanda bai zo wannan gurbe ya Allah ya kawo shi.
In line with NAHCON policy, the pilgrims collected their luggage and 5-liter Zamzam water as soon as they arrived Nigeria. In other news, the Saudi Ministry for Hajj and Umrah has released the 2026 Hajj calendar of events, paving way for countries to begin preparations. In keeping with this development, the chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Professor Abdullahi Saleh Usman, says the commission will be guided by the Hajj calendar for 2026. The chairman stated this in an interview in Makkah.
Actually, I know, as I told you, we already did our own calendar, and inshallah, we are trying our best within a short time to finish our even contract with service providers. But as you know, we cannot do that till we submit our report for this Hajj to our principals. Then we seek the permission to allow us to come and for preparation for the next year Hajj.
Details of the calendar indicate that countries wishing to retain their designated tent zones in Mina have to do so between 9th and 23rd of August 2025. Similarly, by November 9th, 2025, Saudi Arabia will sign MOUs with Hajj participating countries. By December 21st, 2025, Hajj missions are expected to transfer funds required for camps and service packages to the Nusuk e-wallet. The 25th of February 2026 is slated for the commencement of the issuance of visa and will close by the 20th of March 2026. The NAHCON boss says the commission will strive to work in line with the time frame outlined by Saudi Arabia in order to facilitate early payment of Hajj fare.
I want to request, I appeal to our dear Nigerians, when they hear the Hajj fare was announced, if they can cooperate with the commission to pay earlier, because the things they are going to use in Mashair and even in the accommodation in Mecca, accommodation in Medina, all these things, if you buy it earlier, it will be cheap. Otherwise, somebody go and buy and sell it to another person. Then you come to the first person, third person to buy from him. So he must gain.
He then appreciated the presidency and other stakeholders for the success of this year's Hajj.
Alhamdulillah, you are still watching as you answer the call, a public enlightenment presentation that keeps you abreast of the activities of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, and other Hajj-related matters. As a policy, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, working in concert with state programs welfare boards, each program is provided with 32 kg main bag and 8 kg handbag for their luggage. In our Spotlight segment coming up shortly, we shall examine the policy and how it impacts on the Hajj exercise, especially during airlift operations. Keep watching.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك لبيك لبيك.
Please, this is a warning to all our pilgrims as well. Whatever you are putting into your 32 kg.
Head of NAHCON Aviation Division, Engineer Habib Bello, restating the rules associated with pilgrims' luggage at the 2025 Post-Arafat Stakeholders Meeting in Makkatul Mukarramah.
Please, we need to conduct our pilgrims. All we need to come to the airport is just your 8 kg bag. 8 kg bag. Anything aside of that is going to be seized.
As part of NAHCON's policy and in line with international best practices, a pilgrim is entitled to only 32 kg luggage for the main bag and 8 kg for the handbag. The airlines contracted by NAHCON are responsible for the safe and timely delivery of pilgrims' luggage to their various destinations in Nigeria. To further ensure that pilgrims are in tune with travel requirements for luggage handling, enlightenment campaigns were mounted by stakeholders to educate pilgrims on what is expected of them.
To ensure compliance, enlightenment must come, a proper enlightenment, and if you agree with me, enlightenment without enforcement is just entertainment. So after enlightenment, enforcement must follow. And at this junction, I would like to still appreciate the state and still charge them to do more in terms of that enlightenment and enforcement. We will keep on, passing the message through the state to the pilgrims that you are only entitled to 32 kg and 8 kg of hand luggage.
At one of the pilgrims' apartments in Mecca, pilgrims take turns to submit their 32 kg luggage for weighing to ensure compliance with the 32 kg regulation. Satisfied that the weight is within the limits stipulated, the luggage is then tagged for movement to the next screening center at the airport.
Actually, as soon as we weigh it and we give them the tag, we normally advise them, please be careful with this tag. This is what you're going to show in Kaduna to collect your luggage. So keep it as tight as you can. So I think we did a lot of sensitization on that. They are very much aware that it's only when you have that with your own passport that you can carry your luggage in Kaduna.
Then what we did was to provide a scale in each of the residences so that people can come and weigh so that they have an idea. When you tell them do not exceed 32 kgs, they come and wait and they will have an idea of what 32 kg is. So providing those scales has helped, and of course also the enlightenment through our ulama and then through the other staff, other officials.
The majority of the pilgrims are complying with these rules.
The education started right from Nigeria during the pilgrim seminar. We get them exposed to the requirement of both NAHCON and the air carriers, and they complied. And that is why when it comes to weighing, they don't even waste time.
Similarly, due to security and safety concerns, the bags are further subjected to screening in order to detect prohibited and dangerous items such as knives or needles, inflammable items such as perfumes and insecticides, as well as Zamzam water. For the Zamzam water, NAHCON ensures that each pilgrim gets a 5 liter of the holy water on arrival at their various Hajj camps. The freight of pilgrims' excess luggage are done by cargo carriers approved by NAHCON.
Yeah, we have registered cargo companies that are well placed in most of our hotels. All of our hotels, we have a cargo, company attached to each hotels. So if your luggage is more than what we will take as a pilgrim, which is the 32 kilo main luggage and 8 kilo hand luggage. So if you have more than that, you can just go straight to the cargo company and cargo your luggage.
Some of the pilgrims bear their minds on the luggage arrangements, saying they are well aware of the regulations.
To alhamdulillah don an ce ba a bukatan abun da ya shafi karfe ko ruwan zanzan da sauransu, to kuma da yake ana gudun sa su don gudun wani matsala, shi yasa alhamdulillah ni na kiyaye. Abun da yasa kuma na kiyaye kaya na bai haura kilo ba. In na sa kaya sai in kira mai kilo sai ya gwada mini, in naga da saura yana dan kara. To haka da na gwada na ga ya kai 31 da wasu coin sai na hakura haka.
Based on lectures we receive from the Hajj Commission Committee, specifically Adamawa branch, they advise us in terms of our luggage, we should obey these 32 kgs that has been issued to us. And based on what I observe here, almost all our Hajj members, they have comply.
To ni dai tsakani da Allah mun kiyaye bakin gwargwado an auna jikunan mu akan kilo 32. Haka jikunan mu suka je, kuma an iya gwargwado an kiyaye dokoki waɗanda aka sharanta muna.
In addition to this, NAHCON discourages pilgrims from carrying other pilgrims' luggage during screenings at airport to avoid incidences of bad elements swapping bags containing contrabands. Indeed, enforcing stricter luggage size and weight limits has helped in streamlining the entire luggage handling process.
MashaAllah, the program is As You Answer the Call. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Tonight, Dr. Hussein Zakaria takes us through discussions on the lessons of the Hajj. Let's hear him after this break.
Hajj is one of the pillars of Islam.
The circumambulation of the Holy Kaaba is a pillar of the major pilgrimage.
Arafah is the most significant pillar of Hajj. Whoever misses Arafah has missed Hajj.
The most important benefit of Hajj is to be born again.
And Al-Hajj al-Mabrur, accepted Hajj, has no any reward except the paradise.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم.
Beyond fulfilling all Hajj rites from the beginning to the end, the exercise is embodied with lessons for pilgrims to imbibe. Hajj, as it is widely believed, it is not just a pilgrimage, but a transformation. The test of its success lies in the life that follows. On Making the Hajj tonight, Dr. Hussein Zakaria provides insights on the lessons associated with the Hajj. It begins with the sacrifice Muslims must make to answer the call of Allah.
Whatever Allah has given you in this world, over and above others, He has given you actually an opportunity that for you to invest in the hereafter. And Hajj, I'm telling you, a lot of people I have seen here and I have been seeing in all the years I've been on Hajj, their clothes is not worth 10 naira, but you find that they have paid 8 million naira to go to Hajj. Why? Because they value the life of hereafter than the value of life of this world. Because they know that this world is going to finish, either his father or her father or her mother or his mother or his auntie or his children, they have all perished. So definitely one day he's going to also perish, he's going to die. So why keeping the money that you're not going to use and it's not going to actually benefit you in the hereafter? Why keeping it? Why don't you just pay everything and then come and worship Allah with the hope that you would be forgiven of all the sins and the mistakes and shortcomings and caprices you have actually committed in this world, so that you will have actually an endless forgiveness and mercy of Allah in the next world.
When performing the Hajj rites, the rich and the poor, leaders and the led, all stand side by side in simple white garments, echoing the equality before Allah.
We're all equal. We're all wearing the same garb. You are not. You don't actually differentiate between you are a member of the House of Reps or your president if he were here, the king of Saudi Arabia if you are here. You don't differentiate. We all wear the same two pieces of cloth. So this actually has brought about international humility, spiritual humility, which is unprecedented anywhere in this world. You can only find this in this world, and only Islam actually was able to instill in the Muslims this habit.
Similarly, Hajj teaches Muslims about the unity of the Ummah.
I have just come back from a meeting where actually I met pilgrims from Senegal, pilgrims from Russia, pilgrims from Chechnya, pilgrims from Burkina Faso, and many other countries. Actually, we held a meeting with them, we ate together, we prayed together, and we exchanged complimentaries and histories of our nations so that we will know each other better. Even yesterday night, we had another meeting where we met people from all over the world. And so this is why Hajj is a conference, it's a convergence of people from all walks of life.
Dr. Hussein Zakaria further states that
this is a place of unity. If actually the people that actually are meeting here will go back home and translate what they have learned here of patience, of cooperation, of exchange of culture, of exchange of stories, of exchange of even goods and services, of exchange of ideas, of exchange of stories, you find that we'll have a peaceful world where there is we don't even need to have a gun. We don't even need to have actually a knife other than just to kill animals and eat them in accordance with the teaching of Islam, teaching of Islam as sent down by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
In addition, Hajj inculcates discipline in Muslims.
And the following of these rules of do by everybody and don'ts by everybody is what brings cohesion, what brings peaceful coexistence, peaceful mutual respects of each other, because nobody is above the law. So when you're told to wear the white garbs, there are things we should not do. Now, agreeing to obey the rules is also part of Hajj, which means this is inculcating in you the habit of obeying the laws and orders.
The Islamic scholar says, while the days may end, the lessons endure.
Alhamdulillah, hoping that the lessons will generate the desired impact. Now it's time to know the winner of last quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, name the type of tawaf pilgrims perform when leaving Mecca after the Hajj. The correct answer is Tawaful Wada. The winner is Amina Ibrahim from Borno State. She provided the answer ahead of others. Amina Ibrahim will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach her with the prize she won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's efforts in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, name 3 lessons associated with the Hajj. Again, name 3 lessons associated with the Hajj. Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لبيك.
Adamu Maina sent in the first message. It reads, I congratulate NAHCON management and state officials for a successful 2025 Hajj. May Allah give us opportunity to witness the next Hajj. Hassan Garpua sent in the second message. It says, may Allah accept our Hajj and give us the ability to perform more in our lifetime. Alhamdulillah, that ends this week's edition of the program. See you same time, same day next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages, comments, observations, and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Ma'asalam.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا